You lost this property a long time ago.
Funny, because I've still got every tax record and every mowing contract.
The next morning, I woke up to 3 sheriff trucks parked outside my equipment barn. And before we go further, comment what city you're watching from because this story gets worse before it gets better. Deputy Torres stepped out first, his hand resting near his belt, like he expected trouble. Dakota Flint? That depends, I said. You hear about the stolen land or the people building houses on it? His jaw tightened immediately. Behind him, Cassandra Whitmore climbed out of a black SUV wearing sunglasses and a perfect little smile like she'd already won. That woman had bulldozers sitting on my mowing fields for months, and somehow I was the one being treated like the criminal. Torres handed me paperwork. Anonymous complaints. Illegal fertilizer dumping. Unsafe landscaping. Fuel storage. Operating commercial mowing equipment without permits. I almost laughed because every accusation came from the exact woman currently building 96 luxury homes on my property. You know this is fake, I told him. Torres lowered his voice. Off the record? Yeah, but she's got county officials leaning her way. Cassandra crossed her arms beside the sheriff truck. You should have taken the settlement, Dakota. I stared at her for a second, then pointed across the road where fresh mowing stripes still cut through the remaining edge of my bluegrass field. You see that grass? I asked calmly. I mowed that section 3 days before your crews showed up. Her expression shifted just slightly. Small, but enough. Because she realized I was still documenting everything, every irrigation trench, every landscaping install, every sprinkler system built on top of my property. That afternoon, Lydia called me. Dakota, don't react emotionally anymore, she said. She's getting desperate. Then she explained what her investigators had found. Whitmore Development didn't just fake abandonment records. They altered commercial lawn maintenance reports, forged vegetation management permits, even backdated county mowing inspections to make it appear the property had sat untouched for years. But the problem was simple. My lawn care company posted weekly drone footage online. Perfect mowing lines, fresh sod rotations, fertilizer schedules, time-stamped landscaping contracts. Everything proving the land had never been abandoned. Cassandra's fraud timeline was collapsing. Fast. 2 weeks later, Ridgeline Heights officially opened to homeowners. Families moved in. Kids rode bicycles across streets built over my old turf nursery. Luxury backyard lawns rolled out over irrigation systems I installed years earlier with my own hands. And honestly, that part hurt more than losing the money. Because those families had no idea they'd been sold homes sitting on stolen land, then Cassandra made the mistake that changed everything. One night, someone cut the locks on my equipment barn. 3 commercial mowers were vandalized, fuel tanks destroyed, hydraulic lines slashed, and spray painted across my trailer doors in giant red letters. Trespasse. Emma, my daughter, found it before I did. She called me crying so hard I could barely understand her. That was the first moment I truly lost my temper. Not because of the land, not because of the money, because they dragged my family into it. I sent every photo to Lydia. 10 minutes later, she called back. Dakota, don't touch anything. What? The idiots left fingerprints. Then she paused. And one of the damaged mowers belongs to your insurance company's active commercial policy. That's when I heard something in her voice I hadn't heard before. Excitement. Because suddenly this wasn't just property fraud anymore. Now it involved insurance destruction, criminal vandalism, false reporting, and evidence tampering. And if Lydia was right, Cassandra Whitmore had just turned a civil case into a federal investigation. If you're dealing with a situation like this, message me. I may be able to help you.